What family tradition did you realize was actually illegal? In my family, weekends meant drive day. Every Sunday after church, we'd pile into Dad's old pickup, a thermos of coffee between him and Mom, and hit the interstate before dawn. My sister and I thought it was just our weird family ritual, exploring the countryside, finding hidden treasures. Dad called it Sunday saving. He said we were rescuing what people threw away. We'd drive down long stretches of highway until he spotted what he called gold, an abandoned farmhouse, a junkyard, a storage facility with a broken fence. He'd stop, grab his gloves, and tell us, let's see what got left behind. I was 6 the first time I saw him break a padlock. He said the owner had moved away years ago. Mom kept watch while we carried out boxes of old tools, furniture, sometimes bags of clothes. I thought it was like treasure hunting. Dad would clean things up during the week, sell them at the flea market, and buy us ice cream with the money. We didn't have much, so it felt harmless, or almost noble. He'd tell us stories about wasteful rich people throwing out perfectly good things and how real Americans like us gave them a second life. It became our family tradition. Every Sunday we'd save something new. As I got older, I started noticing things that didn't fit the story. Like the time we pulled into a fenced-off construction. Sight in Dad's flashlight. Beam hit stacks of brand new copper wire. He took all of it. Said, they'd rather let it rust than give it to someone who needs it. Mom didn't say anything that night. She just stared out the window all the way home. Then there was the abandoned cabin that still had warm food on the table. I remember the silence when we realized someone actually lived there. Dad cursed under his breath and made us leave fast. Headlights off until we hit the main road. I could hear his breathing. Short, panicked. But when I asked if we'd done something wrong, he snapped, no, we don't steal. We save. When I was 15, a friend from school asked what we did on weekends. I told her proudly about our saving trips. She looked confused. You mean breaking into places? I laughed it off, but later that night, the word stuck in my head, breaking. That's when I started seeing it differently. The bolt cutters in the back seat. The police scanner Dad always kept on low volume. The way he'd tense up when we passed patrol cars. By 17, I stopped going. Mom didn't either. She said she was too tired, but really she was scared. Dad started going alone. The garage filled up with stuff. Engines, appliances, even road signs. The neighbors thought he was some eccentric collector. Then one night, everything collapsed. It was 2:43 a.m. when the red and blue lights hit the living room window. They found a stolen generator, copper wiring, and half the missing equipment from a local construction site. The charges: burglary, possession of stolen property, criminal trespassing. Dad kept insisting it was all abandoned, that he never hurt anyone, that it was our family tradition. He got 18 months. Mom sold the truck to pay legal fees. The treasures were hauled away in evidence vans. When I visited him once, he asked if I still go out saving things. I didn't know what to say, because part of me missed those Sunday drives. The smell of coffee, the radio humming, the illusion that we were doing something good together. Now every time I pass an old barn on the highway, I still get the urge to stop, to look, to find something left behind. Then I remember, sometimes what you grow up calling family tradition is just a crime with better storytelling.